We are playing Albert Odyssey, Legend of Eldean. We are streaming on a Sunday. Eagles play at 4:30, Super Bowl rematch, Kansas City. Feeling pretty good about it. Don't want to get ahead of my skis here. We are streaming through a microphone and we have cans on. I don't love the headphones. Can still think about different ways around that, but last time on the stream we were or I was complaining like, "Oh, I still haven't figured out what I'm doing with any of my audio visual enhancements." I kind of looked around at different stuff we had around the house. I did have this old streaming microphone that I forgot about. Um, it's not that I didn't necessarily forget about it actually, but it's not that great quality. So I kind of plugged it in and messed with some settings on it, turned down the gain, which I'm not sure I knew was a function. um, and so now I think it sounds okay. I don't know if it sounds great, but it sounds okay. I did some testing with it last night over the past couple days. This is a slightly different setup, so than I was testing. So obviously I'm not sure if it's working perfectly, but yeah, we're gonna roll with it. Kind of trying to fix the mixing on the game audio. We'll try this, see how that works. It's a work in progress. So now you get to hear how great this music is instead of sort of hearing it from across the room or something. All right. So where were we? We were going to mess around in this town a little bit. Check some pots. I always want to check on what's going on at the bar when you first come into town, right? Ah, here we go. Definitely got some bar action here. Let me mess with this a little bit. Went through pretty loud on my headphones, but I see it's got kind of a different dynamic over on the mixer here. Sorry to get into the weeds. Um, hmm, I think that's good. We'll try that for the voice. Nothing's redlining. Got a little yellow going on with this. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. Bah! I'm not here for the singing. I'm here for the great ale. Wench, fetch me another of these fine concoctions. Excuse me, would you be the kind to bring me another drink? I promise I won't puke again, but I might wet myself. They're drunk. They've been drinking. My friends come here to forget, but I've come to listen to the Ika sing, to Ika sing. Her voice takes my breath away. It's as though my heart hears her instead of my ears. These guys are just eating. You know when you're in a restaurant and you're like next to the table, the one that's having like a lot of fun, a lot of drinking fun, and you're just there kind of eating dinner. It's like, geez, I wish I was over there. My boyfriend has made this our primary dating destination just to hear her sing. I say, what about my needs? Classic. Man, I've never seen this place so crowded. Ika really packs them in. I think it's Ika or Eka. Great singing and great drinks. Does it get any better than this? I don't think so. Who's got it better than us? Eka singing inspires me. Now I come here once a week to belt out love songs on karaoke night. And I will always. Not a copyright infringement. That's fine. Didn't use enough of it. Fair use. I'm drunk. Absolutely stinking drunk. And when I'm drunk, I reveal awful things about myself. We've all been there. For example, I often pass gas and take full credit instead of blaming it on my dog. Yeah, okay. Oh, there was somebody standing over here. I thought it was somebody. I mean, it was just the waitress. I've messed up 4 orders so far today, but this isn't what I want to do with my life anyway. What I really want to be is a star like our singer. Someone who makes people smile when they just think about her. Did you guys see the interview with of course I forgot the name. I can never remember any name. I'm the Gene Siskel of video game podcasting. The Nvidia guy. Yeah, who's the CEO of Nvidia? How am I not? Jensen Huang. He did an interview and he was like, this guy says, "Aren't you a little young to be a barfly?" True that. Double true. He was like, don't find something you love to do. Fall in love with what you're doing. And he used like his examples was like, when I was a bar back, I loved being a bar back. Okay. Why didn't you stay being a bar back? I guess the money wasn't as good as being the CEO of even a small town gaming focused chip company. She really is a great singer. I like to sing myself, and I'm jealous of her talent. Okay, great. A lot of people in here. This is not great dialogue for how many people there are to get through here. Come on out, hot mama. Sing me them songs of love with wild abandon. Yeah, all right. Have you seen the traveling quartet that paint their faces white, spit red dye, and create huge fireballs? Now that's what I call entertainment. I must see it. Front row seats, this is most excellent, I must say. Yeah, I think you kind of want to be in the second row in performances like this. Hey kid, bring me the bowl of peanuts from the next table, and I'll give you a sip of this smooth stuff. Yeah, all right. Go away, kid, you're jangling my nerves. I come here every day to watch her, but I'm too shy to introduce myself. Maybe if I slug down some of this fine ale, it'll give me the nerve to go. Anything's possible. Woof! Woof! That one's a dog. This guy looks like he's having fun. Halusa is the waitress here. Nice girl, very cheerful, but she can't take an order to save her life. I'm going to have to let her go, but don't spoil her night by telling her just yet. Okay. Please don't disturb me. I'm talking to the master. Don't know of a priest, but I know of the daughter of a priest in a town near here. Where was it again? Horus. Oh, Cirrus. I think the singer's performance is about to begin. Why don't we stick around and watch? Sure. Good as idea as any. Keep the volume here. Can I do something where if I toggle out, it doesn't pause? Probably somewhere else in the options. Is she singing right now? Is that coming later? She's just warming the crowd up. Fantastic. Definitely worth coming out for. Wonder what's back there. Ooh, Pike, how about a nice container to hold all that drool you're spilling? Yeah, she's a babe, but what's more important to you, thinking naughty thoughts or saving poor Leia? I can't go up there. Of course not. Anyone we want to talk about? Hey, my name's Candy. Can I get you something from the bar? More of a rhetorical question. Something's not right, Pike. It's quiet all of a sudden. Too quiet. I don't like it. Hoo hoo hoo. Gotta get around back there, I have a feeling. Got an inn going on here. Should we take advantage of the inn? Yeah, we better go ahead and rest. Good morning. Good morning. The innkeeper told me about a singer who's performing at the bar today. He said that her voice is like that of an angel. Have you heard her? Is she really that good? I did hear her. It was fine. I think for like a small town, provincial, regional act. Yeah. You know, you put some polish on there. You know, you keep at it. Maybe you can make something that'll work on the global stage, on the national stage. Just remember, kids, there's no speed limit on the road to excellence. Love it. Now that's the kind of self-help, you really get your motor running. It's the kind of inspirational speech that I take to easily. Okay, not much going on here. I guess I should go save after I stayed at the inn. Old habit. You guys hear that? It's him! It's that creepy Nard! He's found us! Creepy Nard? Oh, yeah. I kind of remember this guy. Oh, Belnard. Right. No, I remember. You, the boy from the Hoppy Village. You are that pike boy, the one the woman called out to save. And yet I turned you to stone. How is it that you have returned to roam the land? I said, your magic is weak, Bernard. Ah, but it is your feeble-brained insults that are truly weak. You shall pay for your insolence with your life, sweet cherub. But first I would like to petition your cooperation in explaining how is it that you survived the spell. For you see, it was not my weak magic that turned your sister to stone. It was the power crystal of Hredoria. The energy it contains is enough to level a continent. Surely they are sufficient to kill a weak-minded boy. You must tell me how you managed to escape. He's not paying attention to you, Pike. It's almost like he's in some kind of trance. This is the time to make your move. Sneak up on Belnard. Run at Belnard yelling. Sneak up on him, I guess. Excellent. He doesn't notice your movement at all. Uh-oh. It looked like somebody did, though. What was that? Who dares attack me? Oh, look at this. You, yes you, rude man on the dragon. What is your business here? Your presence here is a blight on this peaceful town. State your business or be gone. I've had more than enough of your impudence. Throwing daggers. How marvelously feeble-minded are you? You are. Let me try that again. How marvelously feeble-minded you are. Would you like to try again? Let me try that again. All right, that's it. I didn't want to have to resort to this, but you've left me no choice. Ha-ya! Ha-ya! It's my Miss Piggy. Oh. She's a traveling rogue. Not a village-bound bard. Oh, cool. Oh, this is rich. Now I shall not be content merely to slay you. You will suffer. I have a very bad feeling about this. Run for it! Keep running. I need the target's breakfast. Delicious. We're not done yet. Not even close. I want to hear you beg for mercy. A smoke bomb? I can't see! Blast! This night, this might not be the best time to ask, but who are you? This is Lulu. They named this character. Before, when we met her on the road, I don't think she had a name yet. I thought you were brave, but sheesh, you were just plain bonkers. Don't you realize you can't win? His magic is too strong. Besides, he's in command of a dragon. That thing will toast you like a marshmallow, idiot. Stay out of this, Lulu, but Lulu, I must stop him. I'm going to say, but Lulu, I must stop him. You know, I don't care why you're fighting this abomination, Swordmaster. All I know is that you saved my life. You're a hero, and more importantly, you're my hero, Swordmaster. So then now I'm going to pay back the debt I owe you and save your neck, whether you like it or not. So why not just run away before the smoke clears? Sound like a plan? Great. I won't run, Lulu. This man can save my sister. I don't want to, Lulu, but I'll do it for you. I think we better run. Just wait a minute here. I'm not someone to... Just wait a minute here. I'm not about to run away from someone who tried to kill me. I'm going to fight back, and hard. I don't care if he's got 2 dragons. If he had 2 dragons, that would be a different story. Well, certainly wouldn't want to hold you back. Go right ahead. That dragon looks to be agitated and more than a bit hungry. You'll probably hit the spot. Yeah? Why not help us then? I'll fight with you, but on this condition. We have to separate them somehow. It's the only way I can see us having any degree of success. Once that's done, I think I can block his magic. How are we going to do that? You wield some kind of counter magic? Just trust me, okay? I wouldn't lie to you now, would I? So, you and the swordsman here, draw his attention, and I'll sneak up on him. Sound like a plan? Great. Yeah, great. Fine, I trust you on this, because I really have no alternative. But if you betray us, I'll hunt you down and beat you like a harp seal. What? A harp seal? Beat me like a... Oh, they called attention to it. Great. Such is the language of the ungrateful. All right, let's move. I'll get into position. I must really take this opportunity to thank you for returning. I was afraid you might have run away, and tracking you down would have been such a tiresome affair. Now we can spar face to face. No more tricks, no more insults, just your short, painful surrender to Sheol. S-H-E-O-L. Obviously, Bernard now fancies himself some kind of cut-rate comedian, but I'm not laughing. You want a piece of me? Come get some. Bernard, to coin a phrase, kiss my grits. I said, come get a piece of me. You can't simply play the roles predestined for you and die. Question mark at the end of that. I don't think my line read was fantastic. Now, run straight for the town gate. Hurry. What am I doing? Oh. I'm running. Yay. What mic am I picking up here? Is it even the right? Yeah, that should be right. Okay. What? I can't believe I paused in the middle of that. That'd have been such a good clip. That, oof. Hurt. But I don't need my beast to dispatch you. My magic is twice as deadly. Behold! No magic for you this time, I'm afraid. I shall blind you with the power of my Card Hurricane. Card Hurricane. Let's see it. Wow. Pretty cool. What did you say, you little stain on my plan of domination? I can't use my magic? Ha! Oh. Get a little battle here. Nice. Good start. No hit. No shot. All right. I believe we'll want to see this magic here. It was a big hit. 80. 36. I'll take it. Then for, what, 120 now? Let's do the wind arrow again. Okay, so we're about at 200 here. I bet he's at 350. Bet he's a 350 kind of character. About 250 in terms of hit points. Nice. Now he's got a buddy? I showed you my mercy. Try again. I showed you mercy this time, insignificant ones, but I shall not be so generous if we chance to meet once more. Oh, and rest assured, we shall meet again. I'm counting on it. Yeah, but who's your buddy there? And there, sobbing and gnashing your teeth at my feet will not spare you from descent into oblivion. No reason to doubt it. Well, that certainly was interesting, to say the very least. I can't believe we're even still alive. If he'd used his full magic, we'd be warm piles of quivering sushi right now. Warm piles of sushi. You think that would not be a mistake that a Japanese localization company would have? Warm sushi. So I guess warm doesn't mean cooked. But you know what I'm getting at. If you cook fish, it's no longer sushi, right? That's my interpretation of it anyway. Maybe I'm the simpleton in this case. More than possible. I'm still amazed that you were able to seal his magic with your spell. But I didn't seal anything at all. I couldn't. You see, I don't have any magic powers. You mean to tell me that he could have used magic at any time? Most certainly. See those cards? Just paper. And that whirlwind, it's just a cheap trick from my old bag of wonder. Neat, huh? You bluffed him. Yep, and a fine bluff it was, if I say so myself. Fooled him and you. Anyway, I must be running along now. I have places to go and people to see. I have a feeling I have this music up way too loud on the... Besides, I need to replace those items I just wasted for your amusement. Next time I see you, Swordmaster, I expect you to buy tons of goodies as your show of appreciation. You got it, Lulu. Hope you join the party, too. Wait, don't leave. Do you mind telling me why that nut bar was trying to kill you? I've never seen such pure hatred as what I glimpsed in his eyes. I don't mind at all, but it's a long story. You don't want to get involved. Let's tell her. Good, I like long stories. Besides, you seem like an interesting person. Oh, I'm giving her the southern accent now, which that's not what I'm doing. And it's not every day I meet someone who nearly gets me killed. So, why don't we go to my house? You can tell me your story and I'll, tell you mine. Let's go. Miss, I would be honored. I've always had a weakness for cute girls. Let's go with the... Let's put it on a little thick here. You shameless little flirt. Yeah, you got it. You knew what I was up to. Keep it up and I'll give you a spanking. No, wait. You'd probably enjoy it. Is there any need for that? Shall we then? Yeah, we're having a good time. You know, we're out on an adventure, but you can still be a little flippant, still have some rhetorical fun with the ladies. Well, here it is. Not exactly the lap of luxury, but it's comfortable. Hey, I just realized I haven't told you my name yet. I'm Ika. Yeah, I know. Everyone at the bar called you Ika. Eka? I'll call her Ika. Your name is Pike, right? You got it. I've been meaning to ask. I heard a voice talking to you just before I attacked Belnard. But it wasn't Lulu. In fact, I know this sounds crazy, but I thought it was coming from your sword. No, you're not crazy. That is correct. I may be crazy, but you weren't hearing voices. Oh. You may be crazy, but you weren't hearing voices, Ika. I was the one speaking. My name is Sirius. I'm a magical short sword and pike sworn protector. Hee hee. I was born, forged actually, in the blessing and kingdom of Fargasta. Amazing. Nice to meet you. What are you going to say? Gosh, I have so many questions to ask. How do you talk? How can you see? Who created you? And why? She needs to just watch the opening video to the game. Um, I know it's not diegetic, but if we could somehow push that into the universe, it would be a lot easier to explain what's going on here. But first, let's go inside. It's getting cold and I'm hungry. I'm almost disappointed. Most people scream when they hear me speak for the first time. Hoo hoo hoo. I don't know if that's been true so far. I'm sorry. Do you want me to scream? Well, sort of. Eek! A talking sword. I guess her name isn't Eek if you would go by these phonics, right? You'd want two E's, but there's an A at the end. Does that make it a long E? Short E? You know what? I'm out of my depth here. Eek, a talking sword. All right, Ika. Now you're just patronizing me. I didn't know how to read that line. I came in the wrong direction. I'm glad we're all getting along, though. Make yourself comfortable, Pike. I'll get started on dinner. I'm going to try a new recipe, a soup made with the flesh of a creature called El Polo Loco. El Polo Loco is a restaurant chain based in the United States, specializing in Mexican-style grilled chicken. Restaurant service consists of dine-in, takeout, with some locations offering drive-through. The company is headquartered in Costa Mesa, California. Is Working Designs also based in California? Yeah, Redding, which is pretty far north. Yeah. I'll click over so you can see the journey I'm going on over here. Oh, I see. I see. Cancel, cancel, cancel. I don't know why that was so hard. Okay. So, El Polo Loco kind of looks like this. Mmm. I'm on the East Coast. I've never seen one of these. Let's see where they are. Give me the whole country here. It's like an LA thing. How about Redding, California? Not much close there. You see those chicken meals. Yeah, this strikes me as a very California thing. Grilled chicken, some pico. It looks good. I mean, I'm surprised they give you flour tortillas with it. I bet I would wager that a lot of those, if you order it, people are like, don't worry about the tortillas or something like that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try to customize it a little bit. I don't know, man. Just find one. Los Angeles. I was in Long Beach not too long ago, and I went to a place. I kind of landed late, and I didn't feel like working very hard to get dinner. Although I needed dinner, starving. It was not one of those situations where I was like, whatever, I'll figure it out when I wake up. You can't just crash. Um, so there was this place next to the hotel, and it had how should I put it? It had kind of like Asian fusion, so to speak. And but it was like it was rice and then like a ton of vegetables and then grilled chicken. Like that was the default meal. Like I don't maybe there was like a fried chicken. Like you know what I mean? Like I was looking for like a thing that you would get at like Panda Express or something. Like sugar fried chicken. And I just couldn't it wasn't there. So I ended up eating like this grilled chicken thing. I feel like I'm not it didn't focus very well on me so far. Let me try to just see if that makes any difference. Nope, just a bad feed. Um, and so I ate white rice, a ton of vegetables, and like four pieces of grilled chicken, like that big. I was just like, it's like a health thing, right? Like it's just like that California, like, whoa, boy, fried food makes you look, you know, swollen or whatever, puffy. I don't know. So we try to avoid that. Um, it was not that good. Most of the things I eat in California end up being like that too. Um, where there's just like it's almost fast food, but it also has like a health conscious little tweak to it or something. And so that's what's going on here, right? They're like, cool, grilled chicken, I guess. There may be other cultural things going on here I truly don't understand. Um, yeah, and this like it defaults. You want a side of pinto beans, kind of, I guess. At least it's not like a side of black beans. I don't know. A side of black beans is fine too. I think I'd rather have the pinto beans. All right, so let's go, let's get the pinto beans. Um, yeah, the rice is probably what I want there. All right, here we go. So I think, it kind of looks like the default is corn tortillas, which are not as good as flour tortillas. Um, or you can get individual chips, but also they have this sitting right here. No tortillas. It's not, nothing up here is like, don't choose a side. But you can definitely say no tortillas because that is the carbohydrate portion of the dinner. The easiest to cut if you're looking to cut empty calories, you would probably go no tortillas. But then look at it. You got two pieces of chicken and then rice and beans. If your mom served you that, you'd be thrilled, right? You'd be like, "Oh, so this is what a great dinner." I'm totally gonna do. If you walk down the street and hand out a man $15 and this is what he handed over to you, you'd be like, okay, well, I mean, that is it said it on the menu. I don't know why I thought it would be different, but here I am looking at two pieces of chicken and two puny cups of rice and beans. I don't know. This is not what I'm looking. If I'm going to get in my car or leave my apartment or house or what have you and go to a place, uh, basically what I'm saying is I want a ton of cheese and a ton of bread. And this ain't either of that. And it's so hard to find in California because this is the kind of stuff they like. Anyway, I could go on and on about this, and I'm sure it's not resonating with everyone's probably like, this looks fine. What are you making a big fuss about? All right, so now, okay, with 13 bucks, before drink, it's not the end of the world. And, we're in the middle of Los Angeles too. You got to take that into account. And so let's say we add a drink here. Yeah, $4 for the cola. That's a pretty typical thing out there as well. Um, Hopefully you have something back at the house. Um, all right, so that's the El Polo Loco thing. Let's get back to business here. Oops. Is that what I wanted to do? Window capture. Just going to come back here. Game capture. Right? There we go. Explore this house a little bit. This is where are you going? Hey, make yourself comfortable. Doesn't mean invade my privacy. Well done. Well done. I'll just sit down. Behave. Here it is. One piping hot bowl of soup. Eat up, cutie. Oof, my stomach cramp. Suddenly not hungry. No, I'll eat it. Give me the option to eat it or not. And then there was some soup slurping. I hope that came across on the stream. Well, how is it? I'd say it's good. I would probably go overboard with effusive praise if I were in this situation, whether I liked it or not. I'm glad you liked it. I haven't cooked for anyone in a very long time. So, what brought you here, Pike? We don't get many visitors, and Gagarl. Did I say that right? Gagarl. Doesn't have to do with Belnard. Yeah, tell the truth. Why not? I'm so sorry, Pike. I can't imagine the sorrow you must be feeling right now. You have to travel west to the town of Solace. There you'll find Koras. He's the head priest. I guarantee his powers will be strong enough to disable whatever spell Leia is under. Hoo-hoo, thank you, Ika, but I'm curious. You're wondering how I know about Solace, right? And about the priest. My mother and father were priests in the town of Solace, but they were born here. I was brought here to live after they passed away. It was a long time ago. I can't talk about it now. Oh, it was a long time ago. I can talk about it now. Great. I'm sorry, Ika. We didn't mean to. Are you also a priest? Can you use magic? I'm going to go up for that one. Only a little bit, but I practice it all the time because my parents taught it to me. It's their legacy. Pike, I have a proposition. Why don't we go to Solace together? I haven't visited in a very long time, and I always wanted to meet Koras. Koras. I hear he's a wonderful priest. Besides, I'm a great tour guide. Funny, perky, knowledgeable. What do you think? Yeah, I think this is the way the game's going, so... what about your career? I'd like nothing more, Ika. Great. We'll have a wonderful time. Yeah, no, I think so too. I'm going to change into a clean traveling ensemble. Would you mind waiting outside? Waiting outside this house or just outside that room? Oh, okay. I guess we're going outside. Taking her so long. Hoo hoo hoo. I got a feeling it wasn't just the clothes that were not so fresh and needing attention. So she's having a bath. Is that okay? Why do I need to be commenting on that? Thanks for waiting. Okay, from here we'll go west to the town of Chestoria. We'll rest there and continue southwest to Solace. West and southwest. This is going to be fun, Pike. No, I agree. Cool. Ika has joined Pike. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Check the spot. Warp ring. What? Instant transport. All right, let's level up. Let's do the gritty. Anything here? Is this Chestoria? Chesterfieldoria? Right. What's this guy got to say? What do I look like? The local tourist bureau? Information is power, kiddo. But since I'm so amazingly nice, I'll only charge you 3 gold for each fact. Yeah, all right. My first wife used to call me Schmoopy. Now she calls me Jerkface. That was not a great deal. You think the second one will be better? My hobbies include smoking and drinking. I'm thinking about taking up the patch, though. Yeah, all right. I guess I could probably go for a third there. Does that make more sense than quitting it, too? Hard to say. My daughter just turned 16. 9 more birthdays, and I'll get to start drinking. And she'll get to start... What was that? Kind of buzzed through there a little fast. Oh, 9 more birthdays, and I'll let her start dating. Got it. Yeah. Good line. I love my daughter, but she's been driving her father and I bonkers ever since we moved here. All she does is whine about how boring this town is. By the way, what are you doing in my house? Yeah. Classic question. Just the daughter? I can't seem to make any friends here in town. What do you think the problem is, you ugly, spiky-haired freak boy? Classic teenage girl syndrome. What was that? What did that say? Gigarl. Yes, okay. This is the town of Gigarl, where we met the other person in our party. So good with names. Oh my gosh, I'm good with names. Ika. How could you forget? Ika and Pike all the way. Here's an item shop. Now, how much gold do I have? I have 81 gold. Got it. Okay. Now, let's go see if we can get any armor before we start blowing money on items. I'm usually not into group activity, but what the heck? My only rules are no biting, no screaming, no handcuffs, and no livestock. Got it? What is this game rated? Why? I guess there's like a certain 90s edgy vibe to some of that stuff. I doubt that aged well outside of the decade very well. Much less 20 years later, you're sitting here going like, what? First of all, it's anachronistic of the presentation. I guess that's last of all, really. First, last, in between. Anachronistic of the presentation. Wow, you look fantastic, Ika. You don't remember me, do you? I'm Marietta. We used to play together when we were kids. We had so much fun back then. You never realize how great it is to be a kid until you're all grown up. Of course I remember you. You were my best friend. I remember we used to sing together. You taught me beautiful songs. Okay? See, and then you have, like, dialogue like that. You know, the world is made up of a bunch of different kinds of people. Some of them are going to be erotic, I guess. I hear that I'm being approved. Ah, the power crystal's gone. So it doesn't look like there is any weapons or armor to be purchased here. So let's get 2 of these. I don't want to be out there with no ability to heal, just in case I run out of MP. And what is our HP MP situation here? Should we hit the end before we go? Is that worth 10 bucks? Great question. Let's just get out there. Let's get out there and get dirty. Let's go save first. What's up here? What's this girl up to? My friends, they I found funny since my front teeth. I found funny that my front teeth fell out. I think I found just fine. Yeah, you're doing okay. Here we go. Save up. I guess raunch is what I'm thinking. So there's like an occasional spate of dialogue that is a little raunchier than the rest. And you're just kind of like, haha, oh, sex is funny, I guess. Because I'm just some dumb 90s kid. Dumb 90s kids. Catching strays out here. All right, here we go. Let's get everybody up a level or two. See how her regular attack does. I mean, the magic spell, the magic wind arrow spell, only did 36. I think we can afford to be just getting out there with the physical attack as opposed to wasting mana. Right? These guys were a big problem last time. Let's try to make something happen here. I'm trying to hit the buttons as they swing to see if there's some kind of like active battle system where I can parry or something. I'm sure it doesn't exist. They would have told me about it. Maybe it's in the instruction manual. Yes. Okay, good. Crowd control. Should be it. One more. And then he has a weird... They have a weird attack pattern where they go in between my party members for some reason. Be nice to see some kind of indication of who's next in the turn-based system, right? Just like that, the bar in Final Fantasy VII. You know, when it comes to the top, you're next. I think that's only for your party, but at least you know if it's not at the top or near the top that you're not going next. Pike gained a level. That's not what we're looking for, but happy to see it. Let's get her 2 levels before we go back. 9. My gosh. Did I break it? Okay, great. Oh yeah, do we want to heal? Maybe we heal at the start of the next fight. I promise I won't do it every time. So many promises you can't keep. Oh boy. I bet this is a poisoning situation. Okay, great. So if we get... Does she have a spell that can heal herself? Phew. I was going to say, I didn't actually read the description of that spell. It could have just been like, heals poisoning. In which case, that's not very helpful for us. Got him right where we want him. The 52. I guess we're getting like 10 a battle, so not too bad. Barbarian. Still just took 2 hits. Now, let's see their attack phase. Huge. And he gets 2 attacks. That's not good. That is not good. All right, let's get out of here. Let's finish this off. Okay, great. Hit him for 47. I really should be writing these down, probably. So let's get an Excel sheet out. Oop. Start making some notes here. Barbarian was hitting 47, so I'm going to estimate a 45 on him. And then he was hitting attack phase 2x. I don't know if that means anything. And then he was hitting for 37. Didn't I put 37x2? Anyway, great. So now we may want to go into the village and hit the inn real quick. Lest we get into another barbarian duel. Question is, do we have to sit through, like... What did that say? It said... Loading. Chestoria. Cool music in here. Is this the inn? In this case, the inn is not attached to the bar. Nice place. He's back in the kitchen here. Item. The inn really should be like the first thing you see. Like that would be true in real life? No, I guess not. I guess probably when you are entering a town in real life, oftentimes one of the first things you see, depending on what angle you're coming in, but like the tavern / inn is kind of on the edge of town, right? 16. We'll have to think about that moving forward here. I don't know if we're making that kind of cash. Another data point for the spreadsheet. Go ahead and save here. Okay. Miss. You're gonna hit this rude imp here for miss. For a miss. Does that mean she rebuffed the attack? This guy also has a spell? Goblin Oath. Fairy Tale. So what's the effect here? She seems dazed. Let's say he probably had 35 seems to be a nice round number to peg that on. Sorry, something happened with my headphones here. Okay. Seems to have done it. Okay, so it seems to be some kind of poisoning. Is she like asleep? Magic effect. Sleep? Okay, something said revived. I thought it said enemy revived. I'm sure that's not. It probably the eco revived. Okay. Go ahead and get this attack in here. Miss. But he also missed. Say Goblin Oath probably has like a 40. Yeah. Maybe 45? Good one. Nice to see the bestiary sort of spreading out. Remember the last time we played, we're kind of in this area where there was like one monster. It was that werewolf. It was that werewolf wearing reptilian. What was that? 15? Something like that. And so far, almost every battle has had some different monster, or at least different combination of monsters. So that's fun. That's not good. Let's get into our bag here. See if the wind arrow does anything. Okay, great. Right, so let's put him at about 50 there. I don't know. Weakness. Go ahead and say he's weak to the wind arrow. Yeah, right. Okay, so we'll use him to, what is refresh do then? Heal conditions. Oh, he has the, got it. All right, that would have been helpful in that last battle. Get into our bag here. Spearmints. What do you think is more effective, mint or spearmints? All right, I'm not gonna waste that, right? Let's use one of these mints on her. Just, I think it's more cost effective than a night at the inn at this point. So if we want to stay out here battling... Oh no! Wasn't paying attention. What I should have done was use the wind arrow, obviously. Which we will do now. Excellent. 44 plus 8 would still put us at about 50. It could be lower, obviously. You kind of taking educated guesses here. But I'm going to put him at 50, and that would make sense. That would make him... Well, you know, I don't know if it makes sense or not. If he has a high armor rating, it could be that he has a low hit point factor, but... Again, I'd just be guessing. All we know is that before he died, both times we put at least 50 down. So, gotta go with that. Gotta go with what you know. Okay, here's the rude imp. This fairy tale is such junk, bro. On both? So I'm gonna wake her up. Are you sure? Heal conditions. She has a condition. Not like that. Not like that, he says. $16? Goodness. He gets a 2x attack? Three. More than enough. Come on back, Ika. 4. Well, you know, there's an armor rating here probably going on, or, you know, his higher level is insulating him against... That is to say, Pike's higher level rating is probably insulating him against a more effective attack on his part. So those numbers are going to be a little suspect. I could do Ika attack and Pike attack in my spreadsheet here. Calm or Pike gained a level. Ika has to gain a level on that. Just has to. All right, let's go into town here and do armor and weapons, and I think we might call her a day on that. Go into Chesterfield here. Chestoria. A lot of chests here, maybe? I haven't seen any. That doesn't mean they're not here. Maybe they don't do weapons and armor in this particular game. Here's an item shop. That. See what they have. Nothing going on there. That down here. Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's rank up. Look at this guy. He looks ready to go. It's like he's ready to barter. All right. So should I take the up arrow above our guy's head here, that is an improvement over their existing loadout? Start with the sword. Wait, what do I have now? Oh yeah, I have Cirrus. So do I want to change? You would think that would be a great weapon. It is a small sword though. Not a scimitar. Let's buy it. See how it affects my stat sheet here. Yeah, pretty good bump. 8 points. Love it. I think we should lay out on upgrades here. We can always go out, level up on the streets a little bit here. Since we're so close to a large shield, we're so close to a town, we can buy as much as we can here and then go back out and level up and then come back and buy some more. A classic RPG strategy. So we have a small shield right now. Okay, good. Weapons and armor in the same shop. Something to remember. And we'll sell this small shield back. And then we'll be on our way. Can't wait to see where the sunglasses come into play. Go take a nap, and then we'll save and be in a pretty good spot for next time. Right. $16. So steep. Okay, well, you know, it'd be fun to listen to this back. Not because I think it was the most entertaining episode I've ever done, but just for the audio quality. See how that went. I do think, again, I'm not crazy about the headphones. I think I probably will go try to make something with the Apple AirPods work. I have a desktop PC and it doesn't have Bluetooth on the motherboard. So it kind of complicates attaching wireless devices to it, obviously. But I feel like I could just go get a dongle out of Best Buy for a couple bucks. And probably be good to go there. And see how that goes. It's just like it feels like a lot of bulk on my head. I don't like big headphones anymore. I don't know. I feel like I was a big headphone guy for a while. Just kind of got, oh, the audio quality is so much better. Who cares? I'm an old man now too. So what our bestiary looks like. All stretched out. I wonder. Yeah, okay. Can we pipe that on the screen there? Just a couple monsters, a couple notes. You know, you would have to it could take a few organizational tweaks to really sing, but I think it's a pretty good start. Now I'm looking at my mic aux, and it's kind of clipping into the yellow. I don't know if that's good or not. I guess that's, you know, when you listen to like real audio files, they're always like, oh, don't let it get into the yellow. Definitely don't let it get in the red. But then like I'm recording stuff and it's not in the yellow and red, like it's super quiet. So I don't know. Obviously, I don't have an audio engineering degree or even I play with it a little bit. This volume thing has always eluded me. Where do I want to be on this scale? Anyway, thanks for watching. You know, we'll be back later this week, do another hour. It'd be great to carve out like a 3-4 hour afternoon or something and just really um, get to chew some of this up. But that's not really how my life works. So, hey, let's go watch an Eagles game, huh? I would love to play this game for 3 more hours, but I have to go watch a football game. Sorry. Oh, my phone's low battery. Good time to quit. We are every Saturn game ever.